A Star to Steer Her By. A Star Trek podcast. I'm being very quiet because we're in a library. Shh. Oh, but no, I'm actually a Breen, so I'll be loud. Why the fuck not?
Burn it down.
It reminds me of All That. You guys remember All That?
Vaguely.
Oh, yeah.
They had like a running sketch where Lori Beth Denberg would be this really fucking insanely loud librarian.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good shit.
Classic.
The password is library. Anyway, welcome to Star to Steer Her By. My name is Jake, and I'm joined today by...
Chris.
James.
And Caitlin.
And this week we are covering another exciting episode of Star Trek The Discovery, Labyrinths. Labyrinths. Sorry, folks. No David Bowie this time. Just boring people in a library. But why are we at this library? I'll tell you why. Because we got that weird library card last week from, where did we get that from? I don't even remember. Was it from the Whistle Speak planet or someplace else?
Must have been the Whistle Speak planet, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, we got this library card, and Jet Reno was like, oh, I know exactly where that library is. And so we go and we find the library. Turns out it's in the Badlands. You'll remember those famously bad lands from Deep Space Nine. And we find they have a little beacon out front. We ring the doorbell, and President Red Foreman's daughter shows up. I say just because she was the same species.
Yeah,
I was wondering that.
Nice to see her.
Or she looked the same anyway. Anyway, so she shows up. And she's like, hey guys, I'm the librarian and I'm kind of weird and kooky, but that won't get annoying at all. So anyway, why don't you come and visit me in the library? Here's the thing. Oh, and by the way, you got to follow these instructions to the letter or you will get fucked up. And everyone's like, okay, this sounds very, very dangerous and potentially scary. But it turns out it's not really a problem. We get to the library just fine.
Were there any caretakers sucking us into the Delta Quadrant?
Not today.
They're all dead.
We've killed them all.
Pricks. Glad they're gone.
Yeah. They asked for it.
They did.
Anyway, so we get to the library, and the librarian, and it's like, for like a super secret library that evidently no one would ever really go to. There's a bunch of people there, and it seems like it's pretty huge and well taken care of. So it's
a popular
weird
hangout spot.
It seems like it's very popular for a super secret library in the Badlands.
How's their Wi-Fi?
Great. But anywho, so we're going to go check out this book.
No, he's
Labyrinths. On the ship. Tons of book puns this week. The Labyrinths of the Mind by Betazoid Man. Lady, whatever. Betazoid person. So the librarian already has it out for us, and she's like, here, I found this, and Burnham's like, okay, I gotta hunt for the clue in this book. So she starts like leafing through it before she finds the giant metal bookmark with a button on it, which is evidently what the secret was. So she presses the button. Didn't even look like a button, but somehow she knew it was a button. Presses the button, and cut to, oh, book, by the way, book the person. The librarian says, Book, we've heard that you're a Quajon, so, and we know your planet gun kerploded, and we happen to have something in our collection that you might be into. So she shows him, and this little wooden box, and there's some pieces of wood in it, and it's very important and meaningful to Book.
It looked like a Korok turd.
It did look a little Korok turdy. But it was very meaningful to Book. He appreciated it, and she was like, you can keep it if you like, even though it's like one of the last in existence. We consider it your right to have it. So he's like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. I'm never in any kind of danger situation that could potentially end my entire civilization's memory forever. So he takes the little sticks and the box, and then he goes back to Michael, and he's like, hey, Mike, look what holy shit, you're passed out on the floor! And then we find that Michael is actually in a mind labyrinth, a labyrinth of the mind.
Who would have thought?
I know. And she's talking to a different version of Book who's in her mind and has created this literal labyrinth out of the library. Good thing we were able to reuse sets. And he's like, you must answer me these questions 3. And she has to like solve where things are, where she has to find the clue in the library. And it's all just very much like, oh, it's probably got something to do with history. Oh, and it just goes on for a long time. And then eventually books like Mind Book is like, oh, by the way, you gonna die if you take too long. And to illustrate that, we're going to turn off some of the lights in the library because that's your brain getting ready to die. Outside, we're tending to her. She's very ill. Hugh is there.
Oh, that's nice.
He can't do anything. Rainer is there.
Rainer got to come on a mission.
Rainer got to come on a mission.
Whoa! First time for anything.
Next thing he's going to want his own
up?
missions.
But the Breens.
Time to change everything.
And you know what? We got Queen Breen. Moll is there, and she's like,
Darth Moll.
She's like, hey, boys, I'm running things now. Even though the other guy is still there, and he's like, no, you ain't. I'm the boss. I'm the boss of you, and if you fuck me up, I'm gonna kill you. So they come, and they're gonna try to storm the library. We don't know how they got there. They followed, I don't know, the Discovery's trail, and they make it into the Badlands, and then they start shooting the library. Oh my god. So we're trying to like protect the library, and Discovery, the ship, is hiding, but then they try to do some things to save it, like shooting a beam of something into another thing. Stamets and Adira say a bunch of words at the same time.
God.
And Tig Notaro is like, I love when you do that.
And Tig has to like,
and the rest of us
lampshade this for us.
Yeah, the rest of her
it
like,
ends
no,
up
we
making me
hate
hate all of them so much. But anyway, that all happens. Not much exciting there, other than Then the Breen beam into the library. The Green Breen beam into the library.
Ooh, green beans.
And they start running amok, of course. Just as
Michael wakes
Burnham comes to the end of her wits and is like, yep, I'm not going to be able to solve this puzzle, so I guess I'll just die. And then Mind Book is like, well, actually, that's the answer to the puzzle. You just had to resign yourself to dying or something.
I don't think she had to know herself.
She had to know herself. Whatever. It was. Anyway.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Brain Book is like, you got it, girl. And then he turns on all the lights. And he's like, all right, the thing that you're looking for is inside a priceless crystal in this library, so just go and smash it and have a laugh. But even if you find the thing, you won't be able to use it without this secret, which I will tell you right now.
You've never been in love.
Yes. You've never been in love. So anyway, they escape just in the nick of time back to Discovery. They leave the Badlands, and Boss Breen's all angry about it. He's like, Moll, you fucked me up for the last time. Now I'm going to kill you. And she's like, actually, bitch, I'm going to kill you. And that's exactly what she does. And then all the other Breens are like, should we kill her?
Should we clap?
What do we do? And then she's like,
boss.
Actually, because I was the wife of the Scion who's dead, you should all make me your leader. And the other Breens are like, yeah, cool with me. All right, nice. So now she's actually Queen Breen. And now you know. Oh, and we put the little artifact together, and you pressed a button and it came up with like a big hologram map. But then the Breens stole it from us.
And we gave it to them.
Or we gave it to them under threat of destruction. Or they were going to destroy the library unless we gave it to them.
Both.
So we give them the artifact, and everyone on the bridge is like, Michael, why the fuck did you do that? Now they are going to get the secret to the thing that we've been looking for. And she's like, nah, because book in my mind told me the secret. And I didn't tell them the secret. So without the secret, it's fucking useless. So all our problems are solved.
Yeah, and let's also fake the Discovery getting blown up so that they think
and then we did another fake out explosion.
That was pretty clever.
It was pretty clever. We pretended to do a jump. We were actually doing a jump, and it looked like a bomb. So yeah, that's about it.
So what was the blugtivity this week?
All right, one thing I'll say about this episode that I think is nice is that library is fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I read that filming was done at the Thomas Fisher Rare Book Library at the University of Toronto. So field trip up there next time we're in Toronto, Jake.
I did enjoy the TOS vibes from the librarian uniform.
Yeah, there was definitely something TOS-y about it.
Was there a lot of exposed side ab or something?
No, just crinkly silver material with a ridiculous shoulder pad thing going on.
The shoulders were nuts.
Yeah.
I wish they had just let the librarian be a normal person and not a Marvel fucking character.
Seriously.
I mean, I see what they were doing. Like, oh, she's like a weird shut-in or something that doesn't get a lot of visitors. But then you're like, but there's actually
look at all these visitors.
Visitors
also,
in this library.
We've seen this fucking character in enough fucking media. Do something fucking different. It's fucking exhausting. I do appreciate that she knew when to turn it the fuck off, though. Like, when shit got real, she got real. So, thank you at least for doing that episode.
Yeah, it's like, I get that, this is literally a library for everyone. And she's like, yeah, we're not going to turn the Breen away for turning up because they're contributing members of this library. And when Runa shows up and is like, I will blow you up. She's like, oh, never mind then. You're not coming in today. And we're going to talk about if we ever do again.
Yeah. You ruined it for all the Breen.
This whole idea of the eternal gallery and archive is very Marvel-y in my mind. It's very Guardians of the Galaxy. Like there's some like secret library with all the knowledge and it moves around every now and again and nobody really knows where it is. You need a special library card to get to it.
Then how does it get its stuff?
I don't know.
If no one knows about it or how to find it, but it's full of stuff.
I think the right people know about it. Like
Reno.
Tig knew about it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. It feels like it's out of place in Star Trek, but maybe just because we've never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, like I didn't hate the idea. It was nice to have something, because it can sometimes feel like, despite Star Trek being this big spacefaring sort of thing, it occasionally like is lacking in grandiose shit like this. And like, yeah, if you gotta pinch an idea, why not? Like, I don't object to the idea of it. Although it did occur to me while you were talking about it, how the fuck did this thing survive the burn?
It was in the Badlands the whole time.
Maybe they shut off their warp drive when they're not moving.
Oh, it moves every 50 years, though, I think they said, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's before burn.
It's definitely before burn because Tig knew about it. And that's from her days as a...
Oh yeah, that's true.
As a book connoisseur.
So yeah, it's been around for a very long time. Yeah, but it predates
but where
the burn.
was it? Where was it during the burn? Is the question. If it likes to hide in places, then it may have just been somewhere fine.
But the impression I'm under is that during the burn, all the dilithium done went kerblooey.
Yeah, only ships that had an active warp core, though, right? It was like if their warp core isn't online when they're not moving, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, they tend not to move. It doesn't sound like, except once every 50 years.
It's possible that maybe they have some crazy non-dilithium. Maybe they got a Romulan-ass black hole-powered engine inside. But yeah, if she runs off dilithium, should have done blowed up.
See, I assumed, because we don't know how it moves, I assumed it was and that it only moves once every 50 years. I assume there might be some other like magic-y thing involved, like a wormhole or something that it maybe has it at its center or something fun.
Transwarp conduits.
Yeah, because it's not like using engines to putter around.
Maybe it just gets tugged.
That's also a possibility.
Yeah.
So you seem very bored by this one.
It was fine. It just didn't inspire much thought in me, unfortunately. I will say, big credit to whatever nameless bastard was under all that Breen armor next to Moll the whole time.
Oh, Lieutenant Erisar, our new best friend.
Sure, great. I missed that he had a name. So whoever played him,
Might be a lady. I don't remember.
whoever played that Breen did a really good job of subtle physical acting, which, like, you know, when your face is completely fucking hidden and that's all you have to go on, well done. Because, like, even from the first time they sort of reached out and sort of grabbed Moll's arm, like, you know, okay, over here now after the funeral scene or whatever, like, there's just this little, like, again, even without a face visible, there's a sense of just, like, I'm not this guy. I am kinder than him. I am gentler. Like, there was just the way they moved their hand, the way they tilted their head. And it's like, that is some subtle physical acting.
It's a very giving lover, that Breen.
They also kept showing, like, glancing between, like, it definitely seemed to me like Moll and that character knew each other, which is why the whole time I'm like, oh, it's actually Locke, and he didn't really die. He's in disguise or something.
No, Locke was under that sheet.
Well, we don't know. He's in a mask. They all look the same in the mask.
It's true.
Yeah, see, I thought the whole interchanges between Moll and Erisar and the Memory Alpha is using he, him pronouns, so I'm assuming probably male identifying Breen. That it was far too fucking telegraphed the whole time that you knew, like, something's gonna go on at the end of this, and that Erisar is going to start a coup. Oh, look, Erisar starting a coup. Where is this going? Oh, now Rune is dead. Okay.
Thank goodness. He was a terrible boss.
Oh, he was also just a boring character, so good riddance.
He was a very two-dimensional, he was just a villain.
You thought he had that many dimensions?
Yeah, that's at least 1.5 dimensions more than he actually had.
Yeah, when so much of the episode is him threatening a library. It's like, you want us to detest this man. And Moll shouting at him like, no, you can't devalue the library. There's Breen cultural crap in there. Everyone should rise up against everyone. Rise up, everyone. Yeah, that's not terribly interesting.
You were giving Lisa Simpson just then, and it was great.
Yeah, you do get the sense that it's like, this has been brewing for a while. Just no one wanted to take responsibility, and they're like, hey, this human has shown up who we could blame for all this. Woo!
If it goes badly, you just throw her under the bus.
Exactly.
I did love, there was one moment that was fucking stupid where Michael beams the trinket over to the Breen ship, and they ask Moll, who's across the fucking room,
yeah,
is it authentic? And she's like, yeah!
She's like, I don't know.
You haven't even looked at it. You're 15 feet away.
There is a...
Oh, good enough for me. Blow him up.
There's a similarly stupid moment in Picard Season 3 that I've been keeping in the back of my mind to mention when we get to it. So I look forward to bringing that up.
You gotta stop teasing us, Chris. It's not
fun.
fun.
No fury like a Chris scorned.
Nope. I teased the jet thing like a year and a half ago, and I remember to bring it up.
You teased the jet thing a year and a half ago, and we were like, oh, the thing I wanted to bring up. I did not know what the fuck you were talking about.
I have my fun.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
He does. Do you doubt
I
it?
have it. I didn't say anyone else enjoyed it.
Oh, yes. You make us watch this show.
He's definitely having his fun.
So yeah, pretty much everything on Breen ship. Although I did love that everyone stands around tapping their sticks all day.
Yeah.
That was a pretty fun scene. But otherwise, like, everything on Breen ship I thought was tedious this week. Maybe it was just I like Locke. All other Breens are uninteresting to me. Locke was the only one.
It was less tedious than the Mind Labyrinth.
I liked the Breen better when I couldn't understand them and I just had to take Wei Yun's sassy, snarky-ass word for it, you know? Like, oh, yes, Damar does look underdressed today. What's he missing? Oh, his bottle of booze. Aww. I miss those, Breen.
I do, and I do miss Wei Yun terribly.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. But yeah, I miss not having to know how the Breen are actually saying things. Those were better, kinder, simpler times.
David Ajala being sad at Roots was well acted.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
I mean, he's well acted in everything he does.
No, I know, but it was a highlight because this episode was otherwise somewhat forgettable.
Yeah, it wasn't, and it, like, I think the problem is that, like, it had all of the, like, bullshit of other terrible episodes, like that time they had to go into what's-his-name's head in Section 31.
Oh, yeah, that fucking
and
shit.
Find out where he hid the, like, way to kill the founders. Or that time that we had to go into Julian's mind because he's wicked old or something.
Oh.
Throw tennis balls around.
This is just, and it, like, and I, I'm not saying that this episode was as bad as those episodes because I'm not sure I think that they were. But
It's really hard to be as bad as the Julian one.
Yeah, but I think because they felt so much like that it just kind of like, there was like an aftertaste of something rotten the whole time.
Yeah.
Because it felt so similar in style. And as usual, like, oh, good, congratulations, Michael. The answer was knowing yourself better because you are the most important person in the world.
Yeah, I actually found this also to be like even shittier on a rewatch because knowing that the thing that Michael is most in conflict with about herself with is her fear of failure. Is when you rewatch it, you start noticing Book peppering the word failure into every one of their conversations.
Oh no!
Like I literally opened up a transcript of the episode and Control F for failure.
No.
And there's a line like when we first meet him and she's leafing through history books and shit.
Okay,
and he
so this
asks,
is Mind Book.
Mind Book, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, there's multiple books. I will use them interchangeably, but in this case, I mean Mind Book.
Yeah.
And he says, have you thought about what might happen if you fail? And she's like, no. And never fucking asks what the rules are. Like, what are the criteria for failing? How much time until the lights all go out? Michael, you're a fucking idiot.
Why didn't she ever just point blank ask him what the test was?
Well, he couldn't give hints, he said, except he kind of did.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it's not a hint, that's the whole thing.
These scientists were fucking demented. Like, almost every test is incredibly lethal. The only one that wasn't intended to be lethal, but still nearly was the fucking Denobulans. Like, it's unclear what his test was meant to be, since we found the remnants in this crazy race by lunatics. So, like...
It was definitely meant to be lethal in a different way then, because Denobulans are insane.
Yeah.
Well, and they love genocide, but only if it's,
meant to be.
Genetically meant to be.
Yeah.
Yes. Plus, you have to learn the lesson. Back to the failure thing, though. There was a whole section, because, as I'm remembering, like, oh, it's when Michael admits that she has a fear of failure that's what triggers the end of the test. In the middle of the episode, when she's just chatting with Mindbook and having an argument with Mindbook over her relationship with Real Book, the line is, he thinks the job is all that matters to me. And so, is that what you want? Do you want me to admit that the job is everything? Is that how I get the clue? Or maybe I should go even more psycho. Well, maybe I should even more psychobabble here. That's a weirdly segmented sentence. And admit that if I don't complete this mission, then I don't know who I am. Maybe I think that nobody will love me or care about me if I'm a failure. And maybe that's the reason why I lost you. Him, is that right? And he says, no, that's not the answer. I'm like, but she said the failure thing. Mindbook, you're leading her in the wrong fucking direction, you asshole.
Yeah.
You look great, though.
Over mind matter.
It might have been that part. There's definitely one part where at some point he makes a face at her like, lady, do please remember I'm not actually him. I do not care about your little interpersonal drama.
Yeah, and then he uses the word fail again later, like literally. I Control F this thing and like scanned around because when she says something else to the fact, you don't have to prove that you deserve this uniform, this rank, that you can be counted on and you won't quit and that you won't fail again. And he's like, again? And she says, screw you, and storms off. It's like, Michael, it's right there.
Yeah.
But also, I like that she's like, am I just supposed to admit that the job is all that matters? And when she comes out of whatever, she's like, oh no, Book, you're hurt. And then she's like, wait, we have to go get that crystal. And she just runs off.
Yeah.
He's literally dying. I'm like, you fucking bitch, you didn't learn anything.
Well, she got out of the mind labyrinth, so that's all that matters.
I will say, like, I forgot.
She's like, well, no need to think about any of that ever again.
I did remember that, the point was like she had to have a breakthrough, but I didn't remember that it was specifically related to failure, so I wasn't like...
So what failure was Michael referring to when she says, I don't want to fail again?
I assume the mutiny.
The
It's
Giorgio
gotta be
thing?
Giorgio, right?
Yeah.
It's been 900 years. She's had lots of other failures since then.
That's a biggie, though.
Yeah, true.
And we know from, the time jumpy episode earlier this season, it's still something that haunts her.
Here's the question, though. Has she had a lot of failures since then? It seems like every time she gets involved with something, she's always right. Everyone praises her for being right. Even in the whole Book thing, she still thinks she's right, because when she and Book broke up, it was because he wouldn't admit that he was wrong.
Yeah, I think there's been a few minor cock-ups. There was forgetting...
Tilly's birthday?
No, I was forgetting that What's-His-Dick was on Book's ship last season when
Tarka?
they were... Huh? Tarka,
Tarka.
yes. When, remember we talked in the episode where they, work out a thing with Book, they negotiate, they get him to calm down, and then Tarka's like, nope! Pushing buttons now!
Yeah, but does she think that's her failure?
Yeah, she probably would blame herself. That's kind of her thing.
Is it? That's the thing. I don't know, because we haven't seen it.
I mean, yeah,
You
it
can't
would have been
assume.
nice. It would have been nice if we had seen more of this conflict in her.
Yeah.
Because if the big failure of her life is what happened on the Shinzo,
Which is a big failure.
Yeah,
which is a big failure,
Yeah.
but we, other than the being acknowledged every now and again, it doesn't seem like it's a big part of her life. It seems like she's moved on. Everyone's moved on.
Well, she's moved on to
The
800
audience
years into the
certainly has moved
future.
on.
What else is it to do?
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like Marty suddenly not liking being called a chicken in Back to the Future, too.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, so this is a character trait we didn't know about. I thought her fatal flaw was she'd never been in love.
And she's like, well, what the hell have I been doing with Book then?
I was gonna say, she's been in love now, so that's...
Yes, now she has. Twice.
Yeah, it just
Brain Book was interesting, though, I thought. I liked Brain Book.
I love that he never lies to her, except for maybe this one failure thing I pointed out, because it did throw me the fuck off. But he's very coy in how he answers her questions, which she never really picks up on, and never answers questions that could actually help her, because she convinces herself the same way that when she was talking with Locke the other day, and she determined, oh, you must be Breen royalty, out of her fucking ass, because he didn't answer a question a certain way. And when she's talking with Brain Book, it's the same way. It's like, it must be the histories, because you didn't say no. And it's like, it's not, it's because it's nothing.
I don't like that. The thing that irritated me so much about the Mind Labyrinth was how
Not
she
enough
was
Muppets.
she was so far behind the audience the whole time, because you're in a labyrinth in your mind. It's obviously going to be some kind of mental puzzle.
It was built by a Betazoid.
It's going to be some kind of psychological thing. Yet she's like, oh, if I leave a trail of sand and find and follow the path out. Like, no, you think this is a literal labyrinth? You think there's an actual physical maze here?
Listen, she just likes puzzles, which I can get behind.
I mean, I get it, but it's also just like, how daft is she? She has to have figured out that this is some kind of psychological challenge.
Maybe that
I
should
did.
have been it. Just being too literal could have been her breakthrough.
Yeah, you're being too logical. That would have been a good one.
Yeah, that
yeah, but
comes
the
back
vocal
to
thing.
something
That's
Betazoids are all
vocals.
about emotional connection, and she's trying to solve this like a logic puzzle.
Yeah, and so much of her, throughout, one thing that has been pretty consistent over time has been the sort of the struggle between her human side and her Vulcan upbringing. So, like, yeah, that would attract a little better. I will say that on second viewing, like, I remembered her part of this episode being, like, way longer and way more interminable.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. So on a second viewing, at least, it's like, oh, there was way less of that bullshit than I remember. Thank God for that. So that, in that regard, this was better on a
But
second viewing.
to me, it also
could have
just
been
felt
more interesting if it were longer and more drawn out, because then you could see her wearing away at herself.
I think it would be better if it was more thought out by the writers, because
Okay.
again, it wasn't interesting. The solution wasn't interesting. The most interesting thing was Brain Book himself is
True.
just kind of a cool enigmatic thing. Anything that was happening outside, the thing is, like, it didn't seem like it was that big a part of the episode, and it was over. I was like, holy shit, that's over already? And like, where did the time go? Because nothing else in the episode was remotely interesting at all.
Well, I was surprised how much of this episode was the previously on.
Mm,
It went on forever. Like, it was
Yeah.
basically all of the last episode. We watched that twice, evidently.
yeah, no, see, for
I was
me,
just waiting for, like, when Raynor was like to the librarian, like, you got to stop them. And she's like, no, we don't stop anybody. And he's like, yeah, but you gotta. And then I wish she'd have been like, this librarian is not above the law. Eh?
I don't think I get it.
That's what President Red Foreman said in Star Trek VI when they were going to plan a mission to rescue Kirk and Bones from Repente.
Okay.
It's
How
a
dare you
Star
make a
Trek
Star
VI
Trek reference on this Star Trek podcast?
it's a deep cut Star Trek joke that I'm only making because I have nothing more to say about this episode.
watching you physically sort of just shrink into yourself during that whole
He's in a
explanation.
mind labyrinth right now, being tormented by his own mind book.
I am. I'm being tormented by a mind Red Form, and he's calling me a dumbass.
Well, that at least seems to be in keeping with Red Foreman's character.
Yeah. Again, like, this was mostly fine. Again, it went up in my estimation because I definitely remembered it being 90% watching Michael struggle, 10% everything else. So
So it was not as bad as you remembered.
yeah, no, this is honestly better than I remembered. I went into this one kind of like, oh no, it's this one, and by
But
the
it's a
end, I was
low
like, oh.
bar to clear, is what I'm hearing.
See, I'm the opposite, because I remember the library being very cool, and it still is cool.
The
and
library is cool.
And the idea of the mind labyrinth is cool.
It's fine.
But then I just got so lost in the telling of it, and it wasn't interesting watching Michael try to solve it. And everything on the ship was boring, and everything on the Breen ship was boring.
It ended up feeling very Alan Moraine to me, the whole mind book thing, because I'm guessing, even though it wasn't explicitly stated, I'm gonna guess that she was never in any real peril.
I was kind of wondering that myself.
She never
and, like,
asked, so...
True.
Like,
True.
this whole, you're gonna die if you don't solve it in time. Like, yeah, because they're gonna blow up the library, but
True.
Mindbook didn't know this.
No.
But I don't think that she was ever in any real danger.
For me, I'll say, like, the Breen stuff, I didn't find it boring. I just found it perfectly acceptable, if obvious. I did actually, one thing I did love was, I don't know his real name, but Reese's actor was having a lot of fun pretending to be Captain Kirk.
Oh, yeah, he was,
Yeah.
like, splaying on that chair like anything.
He was doing the lean, he was giving orders, he was having the time of his life.
He was ordering
Well,
everyone
like,
to go paint camo on the hull so they could hide better.
Yeah.
Ooh, smart.
So good for Reese. Again, I don't actually remember his real name, but good for him.
I never knew it, so I'm not going to even pretend.
I'll say this of the Breen stuff. So they want you to think that that the murder of Primarch
Rune.
Rune, they want you to think that that was some kind of big deal. And I feel like the writers are like, oh, we're gonna kill off the big bad, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my
Hail
god.
Moll!
but like, truthfully, it didn't really change anything, which is surprising considering it's the Breen.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Breen usually change everything.
But here's
not
the thing.
this
Here's the
time.
thing. A human killed him. Humans don't change everything. Breen do.
Well,
Oh.
humans do change everything insofar as they ruin everything.
True.
It does, to me anyway, seem ridiculous that the other Breens are just like, oh, I guess we'll follow this broad now because she said.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened with Terrell. What the fuck was her name?
Laurel?
Are you thinking Game of
Volk's
Thrones?
baby mama.
Who?
Granted, she was actually a Klingon, but
You talking about Laurel?
like Volk's baby mama.
Yeah.
Oh,
Laurel.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Laurel.
yeah.
That's what I said, isn't it? Did I say Laurel?
You said Terrell.
Oh, did I say Terrell? I don't fucking know. Laurel, yeah.
Yeah, Laurel.
But
Okay.
granted, she was at least the right species. I suppose that counts for something.
Yeah. Like I said, the problem is, like, again, it doesn't necessarily make a ton of sense based on what we've been given. All you can figure is they're like, you know what? This is a convenient excuse. We can blame her if it goes wrong.
Mm.
And if it doesn't, maybe we can get this big crazy power. And also, he was going to blow up a bunch of stuff that's important to us. And we apparently do actually care about our culture, which is good for us.
That's nice.
Just seems like it would just create a power vacuum, and like there'd be other Primarch pretenders.
Well, I
And-
remember, wasn't Raynor was hinting at the existence of one, the one that
there's-
used to torture him. So
Yeah, there's a bunch of Primarchs, but I think what you're saying is like there maybe be someone on the ship who wants the gig specifically.
like maybe Lieutenant R whatever
Arby's.
was what, maybe he was just playing Moll to get rid of Primarch Buttface.
Yeah, and
so
maybe
that he could jump in.
I genuinely don't remember. Maybe that is, something we'll see more of in the remaining episodes, but there aren't many episodes left, so
It's only 2, right?
yeah.
only 2 left. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, Chris, I remember you complaining the other week when Reno just randomly had expertise in smuggling library cards specifically.
Yeah.
Did you like that out of fucking nowhere? She says, well, you guys know how one of my other... No, that's too much energy. You guys know I have all these other past jobs. Well, this is one of them. I'm turning into Eeyore, too, a little with that.
I thought that was a spot-on Reno impression, to be honest.
Because whatever they were doing to try to clog the beaming Breens.
Yeah, she'd been like a
The breaming beams.
Yeah, it's like why? And again, I realized because I've been editing that episode is I kept referring to it as the last Jediing of Jet, but it's actually Return of Skywalker, Rise of Skywalker.
Oh yeah,
they did all
that's
that
the Power
in.
Ranger.
'Cause I always fuck up the titles because I don't know why I do.
They blur together.
Yeah.
'Cause they're
Um,
not memorable.
Yeah, the titles are bad.
Yeah, I got one. I got a thing I want to
Is that a
say.
thing?
Yeah, any other than like the Reese stuff, there was the whole thing with Stamets and Adira,
Oh god.
which I was so aggravated by. I didn't even really follow what the hell they were doing. What were they doing?
They were
breaking the
stopping
Breen's
the
tunnel.
beam.
They were saying words at the same time, Jake. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
okay. Yeah.
No, but they
Mm.
were using some kind of like harmonic variance something. I don't know.
that was definitely harmonics was definitely part of it. But yeah, no, the Breen have a shield tunnel, which they at least they understand that part. The writers understand that part of the Breen. When they show up, they have crazy tech no one else has, and it causes shit.
Changes everything.
That's true. Yeah, their tech during the Dominion War was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. They seem to be very isolationist, like the Romulans used to be. But whereas the Romulans just sat and stewed and made needlessly complex plans, the Breen sit and isolate and make tech that will fucking ruin your day when they do choose to show up.
I was gonna complain that like in all the technobabble, they gave up trying to do like the layman explanation to
Like a
Like
balloon
and too
like
much
the
air.
balloon and something bad happens and they just do the technobabble now. But then I realized that the last time that they did do that, they ended up with a handful of mashed potatoes or some bullshit. What
Oh.
was
Fucking Tarka.
Tarka's pee.
Tarka's pee. And I'm like, oh yeah, maybe we don't want the layman's explanation.
I'm sorry, Tarka's pee?
Yeah,
Yeah, remember
the
Tarka
vegetable.
did a demonstration where he like had a pea and mashed potatoes, and
Oh,
he made a big mess everywhere.
I thought you meant literally his urine, and I was very
like
confused. I was like, I don't remember anything about Tarka's urine ever coming into this.
A singular
What do you think he
green pea.
drank when he was in that prison?
It's a good point. I never thought about it, and I was happier then.
I knew one of you was going to say that. I tried to stop it by talking about the vegetable again, but no, I was not strong enough.
Vegetable.
They're not really vegetables. They're more like legumes.
One final quote that I have to quote. When Michael says, I wish it were Tilly instead, and Brain Book says, Tilly would have been just as frustrating for what it's worth. And I said, understatement of the year.
Ames is over there like, and how?
I do delight in him as an actor. I hope he continues to be in everything because I just want to see more of him.
What else is he in?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Oh.
Like, I've got to look him up and see because, like, I'm not going to get more of him on this. So, like,
Oh, the way you said that made it sound like you had already discovered more
Yeah,
places
that you've been-
where we could see him.
Like hunting him down,
no,
watching him
I mean-
go for walks.
I just think that
With his
his
shirt off.
relationship with Burnham is, like it feels like it's played out at this point.
It's complicated, Jake.
It is, but it's like there's the will they or won't they, and then oh yes they did, but now we're back to they won't.
He
But I'm
did
not sure
try to genocide a race.
But now I'm like, I don't know if I want them to anymore. I'd rather ship Book with somebody else.
Reese.
Hugh.
Is this Jake's amazing segue that we're actually going to let him do for a change?
Book and Hugh. There you go. There's your relationship.
Damn.
The
So
actors
are
have
we-
really good chemistry, so it
They
would
really
work.
do. They're really cute together. Stamets can go suck an egg because he sucks. Yes, we are doing starships.
Yeah, so segueing smoothly into our blogtivity this week, we've been talking a lot of romances the last couple weeks over on the blog, which you're definitely following over on the Tumblr at sshbpodcast.thing. And this week we're going for non-canonical relationships because all the ones we've seen on screen we've covered. And you know what? Our imagination is even more exciting.
Do you want me to go with my weird ones first?
I would
Or
love to hear your weird ones,
because
Jake.
I have some pretty normal ones, but I also thought up some. I thought up three that, because we're doing three, right?
Three.
Three each. Okay, good. So I have basically three that are kind of serious, then I have three that are definitely on the other side of serious.
Which
So let
three
me
do you
start-
want to put on the blog?
Well, you tell me, because I'm going to give you the weird ones first.
Oh, good. The weird one. Jake's weird Star Trek
This one actually, I
relationships.
think, makes a lot of sense.
Are they all Star Trek characters, or is it like
They are all Star Trek
Sam from
characters.
Stargate? And
They're all Star Trek characters, and with one exception, I think they're all in the same series. So I didn't cross series boundaries, didn't cross the
Whoa,
streams,
cross
except
series.
in
I
one.
didn't even think of that.
Except in one case, I did,
Ooh.
because I think it's potentially interesting.
Okay, I want to hear. I want to hear your weird list.
All right, here we go. Sonia Gomez,
Ugh.
Reg Barkley.
Ah.
Oh my god, they would be a disaster together.
They would be horrible. They would destroy the ship.
Yes.
Yes.
But they would save the ship because they're both very competent. They're just so socially awkward
And clumsy.
and clumsy that it would cause all kinds of havoc. And I just think it would be very fun
That's
to watch them together.
that is incredibly stupid in a way I am 100% here for.
I feel like it would be a painful watch, Jake.
Oh, totally. It would be
yeah,
a
yeah.
great comedy show, though. This would also be a comedy show. Who am I kidding? Gul Dukat,
Ooh.
and Sela.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's the one that crossed the streams. Yeah.
I like that.
Conniving leaders. Yeah, I don't know. I get nothing else. I just think that they're
that's
they're
beautiful.
like Sela is such a nothing character, and Dukat is such an everything character that they
Ooh,
might
they balance
balance each
out.
other out a little bit.
I'm just thinking of your fanfic script where Mud and the Emperor were roommates and just swapping them in, and it's
There you
the
go.
same.
Like, you know what it would be? It would be like they'd be playing house together, and they'd be constantly trying to like poison. Like she'd be trying to poison him, and he'd be hiding bombs in places to blow her up,
bringing
like
in all sorts of other concubines,
just booby trapping everything. Yeah. Anyway, okay, now I gotta pick which one I want to do.
You have spares?
No, I only did two. That's two. I got one more. Oh yeah, I told you I got some more normal ones too. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one, even though this was on my normal list. Are we still in your weird list,
or have we moved?
No, I'm gonna move to my. I'm gonna pull one off the normal stack because the last weird one I'm not sold on.
Well, now you have to tell us what it is.
All right, fine. I'll tell you what it was. It's Guinan and Rolaren.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they had that cute moment in Rascals together.
They had a cute moment, but like the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, yeah, but she's kind of like a mother figure for Ro, and that it's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, like super platonic roommates, yes. Lovers, no.
Yeah, it's a little out there, so that's why I'm kind of wavering on that one. So I think I'm gonna go.
I can see where the idea came from, but I can see why you pulled back on it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go instead with Kai Wynn and Wei Yun.
Well, I mean, she fucked the shit out of Gul Dukat, so why not?
But I don't know. I just feel like the two of them, they both have that like smile to your face and secretly spit on you energy. And I think that their passive aggressiveness would, create some kind of cosmic event.
I like that. I'm into it.
Cool. Who else has a list? I nominate Chris.
Oh, you would. I struggled mightily with this one. Because, like, I genuinely, like, every time I thought, I was like, oh, it's like, no, it's not that never happened. It's just that, it was just kind of a one-off thing. So it's still a canon relationship sort of thing. Like, oh, I wish they'd explored this one more. Coming up with my own is much more difficult. One, I think you could have done is you do an episode where you rescue Thomas Riker.
Okay.
And you bring him back to Deep Space Nine, and him and Kira, after she very begrudgingly forgives him for being a lying prick. Like, it takes a while. She's very standoffish with him, but eventually she comes around and they both hate the fucking Cardassians, so they get together. Because Kira has terrible taste in men.
Yeah, and he's also paid for it at this point, because, I think it's also in book. The
Imzadi.
book that...
Imzadi,
thank you. Yes, that's the one. That you see what has happened to Tom Riker in Cardassian work camps.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
And I think when he'd come out of that, at a state where Kira could tolerate him.
Yeah. So Tom and Kira, I think it would be a good punt. God, this has been, I've been thinking about this for like a week, and I have had no good ideas. They've all been terrible.
But that's a good one. I like that.
That's about it, though. Fuck, I had something pop into my head.
I have one that I can give you while you're thinking about another one.
But you need it. I
know. I'm saying I can offer one right now while you keep thinking.
Oh, I see.
It sounds like you're thinking.
I sort of am. So you want to give one of yours and...
There you go. Now you're getting it.
Yes.
Yes, give me one of yours, Caitlin.
I would have loved if Damar and Wei Yun had fucked it out.
That's great.
I'm not saying like a real relationship, because I don't think they could, but I could imagine just really sloppy, just messy fucking.
Wow.
And it'd be hot. I mean, I'd be into it.
It would be hot, I'll give you that.
And I have one more actually too, Chris, if you need another second.
Yeah, go over it.
I really wish, actually, sort of in the same fashion that Quark and Odo would have. I feel like they just, I just think that they have deep feelings and need to admit it. That's all.
I do love them always together.
And obviously, it's kind of like when Kira finally gets with Odo, where it's going to obviously be a letdown because the tension has been so fun. But I still would have loved to have seen it. I can't love you. You're an unlawful man.
Oh, no.
You're not going to take any, like, the obvious ones, Chris, or anything?
Because I never, like...
You're not a Julian Garrick shipper.
Isn't that canon, basically, at this point?
Yeah.
But
Like
it's not in the show.
That's true. Then, yeah, fuck, definitely that
There
one.
you
like,
go. Okay, good.
I see that one. I was like, doesn't that one sort of like all but count? Like, yeah,
I mean,
those two
we're
definitely.
going on steady dates, to be fair.
That's
Yeah.
true. And
And
I'll
also,
admit,
this is canon in Deep Space Nine versus canon like in other media or other shows
or just the will of the public.
Yeah, or even what the actors themselves have said, but it's not
Yes.
present in the actual show. So we can
That's-
we can include it on this list.
That's true and fair. Yeah, because like I was never a big Spurk guy. You know, I know that's like the big one, but
Well,
I am
especially when Doc is right there. you know?
Exactly, yeah.
I also just buy them as just like really good friends. You know, like
There is that one back rub that Spock gives to Kirk.
true.
I never heard the Spurk portmanteau, but I prefer.
You
I
never
always
heard
went
that?
with the. I always went with the other one, which was cock.
And again, I mean, I get why people see it. For me, again, I've often said before, like, we so rarely get in this day and age, like, just platonic male love, for lack of a better term. And theirs, I think, is a great, especially like the scene in the sickbay in Motion Picture. Like, that's a great moment. But I never looked at them and thought, like, yeah, they should bone.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
I feel like most Spocks could do better
Yes.
than
Okay,
their
now,
respective Kirks.
Now, what did you feel about Spock and McCoy and Bread and Circuses, though?
That was a fuck buddy scene. That wasn't love.
Doesn't have to be love.
Oh.
Caitlin just said Damar and Wayoon would just hate
That's
fuck.
true. That's true.
And I'm not sure that Odo and Quark would do anything but hate fuck either, to be honest.
They love each other in a weird way.
It's true. In the butt.
Nothing wrong with in the butt.
I mean, I know.
I know. I just want to make it clear we're just having a bit of a joke.
Do you think anybody that like listens to this show at this point could possibly think that we were weird homophobes?
That's true.
I mean, maybe, right? I mean, maybe somebody's new.
They're here
It's-
just because they were they saw our shipping post on the Tumblr.
They read Spurk and were immediately like, all right.
Actually, one I have full on admitted I understand. Detmer Noah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if someone would bring that up.
Like I remember I said at some point there was an episode last season where I was like, okay, yes, no, now I get it. They are definitely fucking. So yeah, I'll go with them for my number 3.
Man, what happened to them? Where are they?
I don't know. I missed
I
them.
have no idea. Every fucking episode, they're like, Deborah and Owa are off playing badminton, so they can't be here on the scene.
Okay,
They're off
I was
on
afraid.
Risa
I
together.
didn't ever wind up watching Whistle Speak or whatever, so I was afraid they died and I missed it.
You didn't miss much.
No,
Yeah,
God,
I'm not surprised by that.
that episode was so bad.
Before I'd give you
But
my...
apparently I missed Locke actually biting it, huh?
Oh yeah, that wasn't in Whistle Speak, that was in Araga.
Have I missed
Yeah.
2 episodes?
Yes.
You sure did.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck me. Okay, well I have to go back then, because I thought I only missed 1.
Do you have a third ship, or shall I give you my 3 while you think of one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Third ship, huh?
I have 2 that you bring up on the podcast all the time, if that helps spur something.
Wow, that I bring up all the time?
All the time. Like, literally when I said, like, no, Caitlin, save that for the shipping
Yeah,
longevity.
go ahead. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear what
All right, you bring up Vance Tilly frequently,
Oh.
and I can't tell if it's in earnest. Or...
I don't. I mean, it's sort of like I don't think they'd be like in a relationship. I could definitely have seen them boning down at like the end of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when
But
they
the one
thought they
that
were gonna die.
Yeah, but the one that I think you might actually really like is Q and John Luck Pickard.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, absolutely, I do. Yeah. And so does John Delancey, and probably so does fucking Patrick Stewart. I mean,
Oh, they have such
there
great
is some
chemistry.
homoerotic shit happening between them, and like that's fine. I love it. I'm here for it.
Cute.
Just let them bang already. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so really the reason that I wanted to do this blogtivity was so that I can continue to ship the pair that I've been shipping for literally decades now. and that's Seven and Duquesne.
Ah, yes. I'm glad I forgot about them because you got to say it.
Yay! There's just
Good
something
job.
about, granted, I love Relativity to begin with, and there's something about their couple of scenes together that I'm just like, man, you guys should solve time crime together,
Yeah.
and it would be so hot.
Yeah, the actors worked really
Okay.
well off each other. No, that's a good one.
Yeah, I love them. I'm also going to say, no one else has brought up Pulaski Wharf, which I think is great.
Oh, yeah, they had that really good episode
Tea.
together. That could have
Poison
worked.
tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like them. And also, just for a little bit of extra breadth of series to cover, I want to ship Reed with someone. It's either going to be Talus, the Andorian chick that he had a cute little rapport with, but I think the real answer is Hayes,
Who's Hayes again?
the Mako that
the
he was
Mako.
constantly fighting
Oh,
with.
yeah, no, they should have fucked. That would have solved
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would
so
be a
many
great hate
problems.
fuck.
Because they clearly wanted to.
It seemed obvious in that episode, that really shitty one. I want to say Harbinger, maybe.
Probably.
Where they're just acting like little babies and they start wrestling and it's like, and then they kiss? And then no? Okay, well, I guess not. Never mind.
No, just me? Okay.
It seemed fucking obvious.
Yeah. Well, if it wasn't like 2003, maybe that would have been the end result.
Yeah, and then Hayes' death would feel more meaningful. And
Yeah.
you get a good scene out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was definitely something there, and I want to poke at that.
Yeah. Yeah. So did Reed.
Yeah, so
Oh dear.
So Pulaski Wharf was on my obvious
Yes!
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
list. That's one of the ones I did not mention. Do you want me to mention my other ones?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Fear the Clown
No.
and the
Janeway?
evil EMH from the Living Witness alternate hollow version.
Oh, that's a weird one, Jake. You said you had good ones and weird ones.
That's
That was
See, I
something
think
I thought,
weird.
I thought that one was obvious.
Okay.
No, that wasn't actually one. I just thought of that right now.
Ah,
Thinking that would
I
be
do love
really
it,
good.
though.
That's funny as hell.
No, my other one, which I think works pretty well, and I thought might come up in somebody else's list, is Kira and O'Brien.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
but it like kind of
No.
almost
No?
happens.
You don't?
Yeah,
I thought they
I
were.
love them
I thought
together.
I
And
thought
for
they were
that
so
matter-
good together when she was pregnant. Plus, they can like have a great time shitting on Cardis. They both fought in wars. I don't know. They seem like they were pretty cute together.
Yeah, I like them together a lot actually.
I don't like them
I
romantically.
thought about it.
I think that's gross.
I would have liked to have seen Jadzia and Kira.
So would a lot of the internet.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're both hot. What can you do?
What about Jadzia and Ezri?
No, I hate Ezri. The only thing I want to see with Ezri is, I don't know, a airlock. I really don't like Ezri. Like I've realized, like rewatching the 7th season of Deep Space Nine. I mean, obviously, there's the rush at the end of the 10 episode arc of like speeding towards the end, but Ezri fucking makes it really hard to get through every time. Like I just
don't think
really
she's that
can't
bad.
stand her.
I-
I fucking hate Ezri Dax.
What about Benjamin Sisko and the Vulcan captain from Take Me Out to the Hollow Suite?
No,
Oh, I
they
thought
just
you were gonna
actually
say
hated
that-
each
that
other.
Senator.
Yes, Sisko
Ooh,
and Vreenak.
Garrick and
how-
Vreenak.
They're talking
Uh,
afterwards, and he's like, "Why'd you come so fast?" And he was like, "It's a fake." And he's like, "I don't think so."
Vorik and an exocomp.
No.
What the act? Okay, this is getting absolutely absurd. I think
Okay, wait,
Exocomp can replicate any attachment. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I've got an
Oh,
absurd
well,
one
I'm
I want to
in.
throw before we go to our next thing.
okay.
But so Discovery like has a brain
ship.
because it's got Zora.
Oh God.
No.
Voyager has bioneural gel packs, so maybe it's alive. We can ship ships. Voyager and Discovery.
The Voyager cannot consent.
Maybe with a little more
That's
evolution
probably
it
true.
could. It just needs to get scrambled by some tachyon harmonic waves, and suddenly it's sentient.
Okay, if you did Zora and Data, it would be basically that Futurama episode where Bender falls in love with the planetary.
What about Zora and Tom Paris's fuck ship?
Alice?
Alice.
Oh, Alice.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's
Alex and
creepy.
Zora.
Oh, she's such a bitch.
Alice is the worst.
Thank God Tom doesn't show up in Discovery, a ship he could actually fuck.
Wowzers. Anyway, all of this is worse than fanfic. You should save this for when we write fanfic, which is going to be very soon, because we're going to draw names now.
Look at all them names.
So we put a whole bunch of names up in the Wheel of Names at wheelofnames.com.
That's what the wheel is. I, honest to God, thought that, like, somehow some Facebook Live bullshit had popped up on my computer, and I was like, what the fuck is that? How did that get there?
Nope, that's
That makes
me.
way more sense. Way more sense.
Ames, I have to thank you for actually using my exact words and listing him as that bastard Kovich.
Oh, you should see how Jake wrote out some people that they don't even fit on the Wheel of Names, because he just wrote that guy who did this in this episode. So it's like, okay, great, Jake. Do you want me to fill in the actual names? No. Fine. All right, so we have our Wheel of Names full of minor characters ever since we jumped to the future in Discovery, because you'll remember we already wrote fanfics from seasons 1 and 2.
Oh, wait a minute. Minor? I fucked up. I don't think anything I put in was fucking minor.
That's fine. They're fine. They're all fine.
All right.
They're minor. They're not Michael Burnham, which makes them minor.
Fair enough. Go on. I'm sorry, Ames. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No
I
worries.
realized that maybe I had fucked it.
I realize we also need to figure out who's going to draw first, which means I make a second Wheel of Names.
Woo! Wheels.
Wheels within wheels.
Like the Romulans.
It's a baby fucking wheel,
So can I
kid.
do one at a time? Oh, this is bullshit.
Open it incognito.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Okay, so first, just to figure out who's going to spin the wheel first, we click to spin.
I like how there's a shuffle option for the list and a sort option.
It was actually good because when we had 8 names each, I shuffled them. I'm picking first.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, boy. Should I pick all 4 or just one?
All four.
All 4. All right. So first, from the Wheel of Names, I am picking spin, spin, spin.
Which is not like
Good
having
one,
that
good
many
one,
names
good
on
one.
there.
Fucking yes! I get a good one. I get Hazmazaro.
You.
That's a good name.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was very close to putting him in my polls, but I knew someone else would, and I didn't want to have that many duplicates floating around.
Fair.
All right, so that's a good one. We remove him, because he's on my list now. And now we spin again.
Woo!
I think we should be going, because here's the problem. By the time we get to the last person, there's going to be so many fewer options.
Yeah, it's
There's
just-
plenty of options. Now, the way Jake wrote this one out is Books and Dorian Buddy from Prison, which is
what was his
Rin,
name?
I believe.
that sounds right.
Rin. Cool. Well, do you want me to just do 2 and we'll go around so you guys don't get all the names eaten up?
Yeah,
We'll go
because
two and
otherwise
twos and twos.
There's more than enough. We all put in 8.
No, there's not more than enough. I know, and we're all going to pick 4.
All right,
Yeah,
compromise
so we all
is good.
put in
The
8, and we're all
Okay.
picking 4. There's plenty.
I don't know, two and go and 2.
Let's do 2 and 2.
We'll meet in the middle like Star Trek would ask of us.
Okay, so who's gonna pick second? It's gonna be Caitlin by a nose.
Sweet.
Okay, so who are Caitlin's 2 first draws? It is Starfleet dude who waited in that starbase for decades like a chump. If you can't tell, that's one of Jake's submissions. He means
Yeah, I know.
Sahil.
Okay, Sahil. But I'm gonna put in parentheses that Starfleet dude.
Who
Yeah,
waited
because
in
you'll
that
never remember who
for
Sahil was.
decades.
like a chump.
Oh, who waited in that starbase? I missed that part. In that starbase for decades, like a chump. Thank you.
Okay, one more for Caitlin. And it's gonna be spin, spin, spin. Moll and Locke, who I consider
Well,
one character.
That's 2 for 1.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Caitlin won the.
But that means you have to use both of them, right? You couldn't just.
Well, but I have to
do
pick 2 of the 4 anyway, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Caitlin's 2. Picking Next is going to be
Oh my god.
Chris versus Jake fisticuffs.
Fisting. Showdown.
Fisting cuffs. Pretty sure it's not going to make it all the way around. It's Jake!
Oh, yay. Cool.
Okay, Jake, your two first characters are going to be...
It doesn't matter because I've already decided who I'm going to write about. So.
I hope one of them is Book, because your first character is Book. Oh, and Book is on here multiple times. It's giving me the option to remove from all instances, but we're not doing that.
Nope.
All right, so we're doing one Book who goes to Jake. And we spin again. Please be Book again. Yes! Jake gets 2 books.
No, that's got to be a respin.
What? Should I leave him in?
Yeah, but one could be Book and one could be Brain Book.
You can get Brain Book.
Leave him in, but respin.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll leave him in. We'll respin.
Yeah, we shouldn't be allowed to get the same character.
I thought it was funny.
It was
It
fun.
It
is
is funny.
Please be Book
Funny.
again.
It is true.
Okay, no, Jake is actually getting... Ooh, Aurelio!
Okay.
We like him.
Yep.
Is that the guy that was friends with what's her ass?
Osira?
He was the
Yeah.
he was Osira's like scientist person. I don't know if they were friends.
She
No,
was
I thought
manipulating
they
him. Okay, now Chris gets his first 2 picks, who are going to be... Oh boy, Hyrel, the librarian bitch.
Ugh.
I think you could do something fun with her, though.
We will see.
Okay, and your second choice is... Ooh, Sukal.
Hmm.
Okay, should we go Settlers of Catan rules and go in reverse order, or start back at the top?
Yeah, start back with you.
Okay, so I'm going to pick my... Oh, shoot, wanted to remove you. Shit. Well, it's fine. So I'm going to pick my second 2, who are going to be Moll. And my fourth option, from which I will pick 2, is... Ooh, Janal.
Hmm.
Mm.
Who was Janal? I don't remember.
Janal was the Trill guy who Jean Tarad into Culber's body.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Caitlin, you need 2 more. Let's get
Yes,
you
ma'am.
one. Ooh, you also get a book. No,
Oh.
wait, it just moved over. You get a Tarina.
No. The worst.
But we love
not the worst.
Tarina.
No, she's
Yes, yeah.
fine. Her name is terrible.
Ah, yes, you have complained about that frequently.
I know.
Okay, one more
I'm
for
not gonna
Caitlin.
stop now.
Spin, spin, spin. And the answer is Guardian Z.
No, don't remember who that is. So
He is a Trill.
good news. Won't be using that guy.
All right, Jake needs 2 more as well. We spin and spin. Oh my God, Jake! It's who you wanted all along.
Did it happen?
It happened. It's like
great.
when I drew Chakotay for Voyager.
Oh, I already wrote him on my list because I was going to include him no matter what.
So Jake gets Fred, which is what he always wanted, because justice for Fred.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and Jake
No,
gets one more.
Fred's going down.
Again.
In fact,
Give me
Jake
another
gets 2
Fred.
Freds.
Give me another Fred. Fred v. Fred. No,
No, okay, we'll
that's not the rule. We made a rule.
we made a
did.
rule because you could have.
It would
had
be great
two.
if we didn't make that rule. I would have book Fred.
Yes.
All right, let's re-roll. We'll re-roll because Jake rolled doubles there.
Again. Like,
Seriously, play the lottery, bitch.
one more and you go to jail.
Oh, you should have kept your Fred, Jake, because this is what you hate. What you hoped wouldn't
No.
happen.
No, Grudge will not be in my story, but I'm happy to take Grudge off the wheel for other people that don't want to
For
write about
Chris's
a cat.
last 2 rolls. So Chris
I
gets 2
think
more as well.
I think I did that. I think
Oh,
that
so
was
did
me.
Chris.
Oh, okay, good job, Chris.
Literally, Jake says, if anyone puts Grudge on that wheel. Ooh, oh, this is a good one for you, Chris. Felix.
Who's Felix again?
Hmm?
I can't remember who Felix is.
He was the prisoner on that asteroid that they were
Oh, right.
removing people from because the DMA was gonna eat it.
Yeah.
And he should have.
He
he
was the
should have
guy
had
who was
better.
like, "No, I was a bad dude."
Yes.
I wanna stay on asteroid and die. All right, one
He
more
was the
for
guy
Chris.
that made Vic Fontaine.
Yes,
Jesus.
that
Yeah,
too.
also true.
And Chris, congratulations, you also have Zora.
Ooh.
So from our 4 picks, does anyone know who their 2 are going to be?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That fast?
Yep.
Who are your 2, Chris?
Hyrule and Zora.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's interesting. That's going to get kinky. Okay, I actually, because I've been spinning the wheel, I haven't even been thinking about mine, so someone else go next.
I'm going with Aurelio and Fred.
Yeah, oh, I love that idea. That's real good. Oh boy, yeah, so my 4 are Hasmazara, Rin, Moll, and Janal. I'm thinking the answer might be Hasmazara and Janal, because they have the most personality.
Yeah.
I don't know what they'll do together, and I might change my mind before the end of this. Do you have any inklings, Caitlin?
Well, I have no idea who Guardian She is, and Sahil is not interesting. So it's probably going to be Moll, Locke, and Trina.
I like that you get that 2 for the price of 1 special in there, though.
Yeah, it's making me think double date.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, I kind of love that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We shall see. But not this week, because we're not doing these until when?
Until at least we have finished Discovery, and possibly sometime in the future, depending on how long these take.
Yeah, as I say, that's like 2 weeks from now, so
Yes,
I don't think we'll have things written in 2 weeks. So stay tuned, folks, because you might get some fanfic coming your way in the not too distant future. Until then, of course, you can listen to all of our past exciting fanfics and read our fanfics on Tumblr. You can also catch our backlog of over 433 episodes on SoundCloud, Google, Yahoo, not Yahoo, YouTube. That's the one. YouTube,
You got that.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever podcasts can be found. You can also read all of our blogs on Tumblr, SSHB Podcasts. You can also get our SMs, social medias that stood for. I said SMs for brevity, but it means social medias. So if I say SMs in the future, you'll know I'm referring to social media, and I'm just trying to do it quickly because I don't want these outros to take as long as they've been taking. So that's just for future reference. If you hear SMs, that's probably why I'm doing that, for brevity, because I don't like talking a long time. After that, you can get us on Blue Sky, SSHB Podcast.
That's an
SSHB
SM.
Podcast. That's also an SM. Also ssbpodcast.com and our main SM, SoundCloud. Nope, I already said SoundCloud. How about Facebook? I didn't do that one. That's a pretty good one. But yeah, anyway, my name's been Jake.
This has been Chris.
This has been Ames.
And this is always Caitlin.
From commanding mighty legions across the cosmic sea to running scams and capers throughout the galaxy. It's hard up there alone, but seeds of friendship can be sown, holding a mirror to the love inside of you. They're worlds apart from the edges of space. They're worlds apart. Now they're sharing a place. An heir to aristocracy meets an heir of mediocrity. Their world is their time. Nothing's gonna stop them now.